Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Dominique. Dominique is the gender-neutral version of Dominic. Dominic comes from the Latin word dominus, meaning our Lord or belonging to the Lord. The word dominus was used in ancient pre-Christian, pagan Rome to indicate a master or owner of slaves, and eventually the name became an official title of the emperor starting in the 3rd century. In later times, the Latin Christian Church adopted Dominus as the equivalent to the Hebrew Adonai and the Greek Kyrios, to refer to their God. It has also been used as a respectful form of address, like the Spanish/Italian Don and the Portuguese Dom. The name has essentially been around since ancient Rome but evolved into a favorite among medieval Christians, people who saw themselves belonging to the Lord. One notable bearer of the name was Saint Dominic, who founded the Dominican order of Roman Catholic monks in the early 13th century. Not only is he the patron saint of astronomers, but the spread of the rosary is attributed to the teachings of the Dominicans. Dominique is the French form of the Latin Dominus and, like several other long-used French given names, this one is also considered unisex, like Camille, Francis/Francis, Renee/Renee. The spelling of Dominique is no longer super common, but it does moderately well as a girl's name in the Netherlands and SOSO as a boy's name in the United States. Personality of the girl named Dominique. The number 8 personality has everything to do with power, wealth, and abundance. Somehow, this personality has been blessed on the material plane, but their authoritative and problem-solving traits provide evidence that their good fortunes are not just the luck of the lottery. They are well-earned. This is the personality of CEOs and high-ranking military personnel. 8s are intensely active, hard-driving individuals. Success is only meaningful to them after a job well done. They are remarkable in their ability to see the larger picture right down to the smallest details, and organize a strategy around success. They then have the ability to direct a group around them toward any goal, and realize individual potential to get the most out of their team. Popularity of the girl named Dominique. As with the French, Dominique also has a history as a unisex name in America. Despite the many mutterings you may hear about Dominique looking more uniquely female, a la names like Angelique or Monique, it is actually more popular for boys even in America today. In fact, Dominique fell off the top 1,000 list of popular baby girl names in 2010, but it's still holding strong to the boys' top 1,000. As a masculine name, Dominique made his first appearance on the American charts in 1973. For girls, the name dates back to 1966. For boys, Dominique's popularity in the late 1980s and early 1990s may have been influenced by basketball player Dominique Wilkins. As a female name, Dominique actually claimed a position on the top 100 list in 1985 and 1986. Although Dominique was less popular for girls in the mid-1990s, her sustained interest may be owed to American gymnasts Dominique Dawes and Dominique Moceanu of the Magnificent Seven fame. Both the male and female versions of Dominique have declined substantially since the 21st century. It's hardly ever used on baby girls today, and other versions of the name, Dominic, and Dominic, are considerably more common for boys. The fanciful French version of Dominique also has a history of usage among African Americans. Quick facts on Dominique. Gender, girl. Origin, French. Number of syllables, 3. Ranking popularity, not applicable. Pronunciation, Dominique. Simple meaning, of the Lord. Characteristics of Dominique. Problem solver, authoritative, tough, powerful, tenacious, wealthy, achiever. Cultural references to the baby name, Dominique. Literary characters of the baby name Dominique. Dominique Franken is the heroine of Ayn Rand's best-selling 1943 novel, The Fountainhead, which was made into a successful movie in 1949 with Patricia Neal as Dominique. She is a rich, intelligent, creative, and fiercely independent woman who shuns the commonplace and scorns the second-hand aspects of life. Well, darling, don't we all? Personally, we find her a little over the top. In the pursuit of her lofty goals of rugged individualism and survival of the fittest, she sleeps with, marries and discards men like used tissues after they have served her purposes. The only true paragon of a man for her is the protagonist, architect Howard Rourke, who would rather blow up a building than have it stand in opposition to the slightest deviation in his plans. These two were made for each other, and each other they get. End of story. Great name, though. Popular songs on Dominique. Dominique, a letter to Dominique, a popular French song by Sir Surer, a song by Louis XIV. Famous people named Dominique. Dominique Swain, actress, Dominique Dawes, Olympic gymnast, Dominique Sirop, French fashion designer, Dominique Wilkins, basketball player, Dominique de Villepin, former Prime Minister of France, Dominique Dorsey, football player, Dominique Monami, Belgian tennis player, Dominique Dunne, actress who was tragically murdered by her boyfriend, daughter of Dominic Dunne, Dominique Pignon, French actor, Dominique Moceanu, Olympic gymnast,